Let's go legendary. Let me start with Opta Jabu. Opta, let's go back in PSL history, man. Best foreign players. So many names come to mind. So many great names come to mind. What stats can you tell me about foreign players who've played in South Africa, who've come here and have lit our hearts really and made sure that we never forget them?
Andile, thank you again. I think we can start with strikers for now. Look at the top foreign scorers in terms of goals overall. That's the very first stat we look at. Tico-Tico Bucuane is at the top.
Tico-Tico Bucuane is the highest scoring foreign player in the history of PSL football.
The highest scoring PSL player in the history of PSL football, the highest scoring foreign player, with 104 goals.
Hey, Tico-Tico okay? So who's second?
So his name is in the hat. We also have Collins Mbesuma. That one would be more obvious. 103 goals. And he's also in the hat. But then in third place, for top scorers that came from outside South Africa, we have Peter Shalulile already. And he's on 98 goals at the moment. Khama, Billiat, and William Mugay, two players from Zim, they make up the top 5.
Yeah, you forget that Khama scored goals. 97 goals, and William Mugay, Wilfred's brother, 92 goals. So those are the top 5 foreign goal scorers ever in the history of the PSL. Let's go to winners. Who's the one foreign player that's won the most in South Africa?
So we look at winners. That's where we now move away from strikers, because it's very easy to measure strikers' performances where we just count goals. We're trying to include everyone now. We looked at medals, and Dennis Onyango is the standout. The only player to win the title on 9 different occasions.
Wow.
3 times with SuperSport and 6 times with Sundown.
But remember,
you get your turn. You'll get your turn, Nadim. So that's 9 all in all. But he's won so many other things: Nedbank, Telkom, MTN, etc.
Yes, altogether he's won 18. We counted 18 medals for Dennis Onyango, making him the most decorated player in PSL history.
Wow, the most decorated player with 18 medals, 9 leagues, 6 with Sundowns, and 3 with SuperSport. Any other notable players?
So we also have other notable players who maybe the stats don't really show their greatness, but there's 1 or 2 things we can pick up about them. Roger Feutmba played for Sundowns. He won every single game in which he scored. That was back in the 90s and early 2000s.
That's a big one.
Secondly,
Secondly,
I had Knowledge Musona here, who he didn't play too many games. He wasn't here for too long, which also is a testament to how good he was. Playing less than 100 games, he also managed 0.45 goals a game, which is more or less a goal every other game.
Listen, Opta Jabu, how do people follow you?
Opta Jabu is OPTAJABU on all social media platforms, also on Analytics Laduma on all social media platforms as well.
We appreciate your time always. It's 6:34. Do follow them. When we come back, we get into it with the 2 gentlemen. I'm going to start with Nadim because his engine is already all revved up. His top 3 foreign players in PSL history of all time. Who are they?
Check it out. #Conversation Friday on Sports Night Amplified with Andile Metro FM. Proudly brought to you by SABC Sports. This is Sport Night Amplified with Andile.
It's a different Sundowns when you look at it. 3 games now without a win. They've conceded a goal, something that they weren't doing a lot of. Scoring a goal, of course, through Mbule to secure that draw. One wonders, have they taken their foot off the pedal? Have the players in that mentality of focusing maybe on the Champions League? Mazola Malefe has actually just sent me a text. He says, hey, I hear you speaking about Coach Rulane and just speaking about Sundowns. I've got something brewing. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get to Mazola today, but perhaps maybe we'll have time to take Mazola at the end. If not, then it's going to be left to Pilane and Nadine.
This is Sport Night Amplified, powered by SABC Sports. Let's go. Check it out. #Conversation Friday on Sports Night Amplified with Andile Metro FM. Proudly brought to you by SABC Sports.
Metro FM Music Awards 2023. Black is back. Share the Jägermeister, share the love, share the Amapiano. The best Amapiano artist is brought to you by Jägermeister. The nominees for best Amapiano artist are Deep London and Buhle, Hamba Wena. Gaba Canal featuring George Leslie and Russell Zuma. Hila Nhliziyou Yam. Gabsida Small featuring Msaki, Kusela. Daliwonga featuring Mello and Sleazy and MJ, Abomvelo. Wanitwamos featuring Master KG, Lo Sheen and Nkosazana Daughter, Sofa Slahlane. To vote, dial *120 *45787 hash. USSD rates charged at R1.50 per minute. The Metro FM Music Awards Best Amapiano Artist brought to you by Jägermeister. Metro FM is where you're at. Not for sales to persons under the age of 18.
Oh man, I can't wait to welcome the world to Africa, to our beautiful country, Africa Borwa.
Cheers, Madam President. What are you on about?
The 19th of April 2023 marks 100 days to go to the first ever Netball World Cup on African soil.
Awalena, are we there already? The countdown has begun?
Mark your calendar, 19th of April, 100 days to go to the African Netball World Cup.
In the world full of players, don't let the game change you.
Be the game changer.
Africa is here to push above the limit. 10 days, 4 TV channels and 19 radio stations. Also available on SABC Plus and SABCSport.com.
SABC Sport is the official broadcaster of the Netball World Cup Cape Town 2023. For the love of the game.
Check it out. #Conversation Friday on Sports Night Amplified with Andile Metro FM. Proudly brought to you by SABC Sports.
As you know, on a Friday, we let our hair down a little bit and we speak a little bit of football. We'd like to get into a bit of history as well. Pro Pilane is with us as well as Nadim. Nadim, I'm going to leave the ball in your court now. 6:45, we start engaging you, so do engage us back. It is 086 000 2160 to call and 060 552 7303 to WhatsApp. You can watch the show live on Twitter as well as Facebook. The Light Crew is here giving you all the visuals. Top 3 players who played in PSL history who weren't South African. Foreign players, Nadim. Who?
Okay, yeah, it's been a lot of them, but the one that I've seen for me that is the greatest is Tinashe Nengomasha. Joined Kaizer Chiefs in 2002, left in 2012, played for 10 years, won the Player of the Season, obviously, in 2003-2004 season, and also won every trophy during his time at Kaizer Chiefs. He played with some of the midfielders who are not at his level, but he used to make them better. I mean, I can count your players like David Matebula, Gerard Spego, I mean, so many players. George Libe said that you will think that when they went to other teams, they really struggled. So Tinashe Nengomasha for me is number one. I can't say by a distance because there have been great players like Okpara at Pirates, who retired in 2005. For me, it has to be number 2. He was solid at Pirates, was one of the most consistent players that you'll find, one of the top goalkeepers. You know, I don't like really sometimes grouping goalkeepers with players, but unfortunately we have 2.
So your number 1 player, the best player ever for you is Tinashe Nengomasha?
Yeah, definitely.
Number 2, you said who? Okpara?
Yeah.
Okay.
Williams Okpara. I mean, because he played almost 10 years in the PSL. Because the PSL is like from 96, so he retired in 2005.
Yeah.
So you look at the number of years. I know that Roger Feutmba won 3 league titles in a row at Sundowns, as well as Raphael Chukwu also was key. But if you look at the number of years he played like maybe less than 4-5 years at Sundowns. So I wouldn't say a player who played 4 years can be ahead of someone who played 9 years and very consistent at that kind of time. I'm a fan of Tico-Tico. He was brilliant at Jomo Cosmos. He was brilliant. The fact that he was a top goal scorer at one point in time in the PSL and also scored so many goals playing for a team like Jomo Cosmos is rare. You always find those players like Shalulile where there's a supply at Sundowns or Kaizer Chiefs. Honestly think Tico-Tico used to be among the top 3 greatest players. I know that Mwaru there was a time where he was the player of the season, but he only played for 1 season. Mbesuma was brilliant when Kaizer Chiefs won the title, scored 25 goals, only broke Fanny Matita's record for goals per season. But at the same time, you'll say that that was the season. Then he went to Portsmouth. When he came back, he never became a top goal scorer again. Onyango, I'll put Kennedy Mwene ahead of him. Remember when I was at Free State Stars? Moene, I mean, you will say some part of the reason Free Stars was not getting relegated is because of Kennedy Moene was a solid goalkeeper. He even helped this country, Zambia, to win the Africa Cup of Nations, saving penalties all the way to the final. Even in the final, he saved, if I'm not mistaken, I think he saved Dropper's penalty or something like that. He was really, really a good goalkeeper, Kennedy Moene. Now, even at Sundowns, when you see him being given a chance, wherever they decide, they remember him that he's still a Sundowns player, he always produced, brilliant saves. So for me, those are the top three best players ever to play in the PSL.
Gee whiz, what about top three? I mean, no Roger Feutmba, Raphael Chukwu, the Muge brothers, Dennis Lotter, Isaac Chansa, Sakatiane as well. Remember him, Musa Otieno.
I thought about him because when
Sam Pam
ended up going to play for PSG, Siakatena, ended up playing with David Beckham and all those kind of things. But obviously, you look at the number of years that they played, the number of games and the contribution. I mean, I wouldn't put someone who has played 4 years, four brilliant years over someone who has played 9 solid years. In
right.
PSL.
So that's your top 3. Let's go to the man now, all the way out at Dubai. You heard his top 3. How similar is yours? Who do you have in your top 3?
And Andile, I must say to you, this is the most difficult question I think you've ever asked me. Purely because these players have played in different times. And it's very difficult to bring their stats on the table because of the amount of contributions that they've made in the game. And you look at the contribution of Wilfred Muge, the Silver Fox. I think for me, he belongs somewhere there at the top. And you look at the contributions of Okpara, of players like Nengomasha, as Nadim has alluded. And there's Raphael Chukwu, there's the Shalulile, there's Khama Billiat. When I'm talking about Khama Billiat, I'm talking about Khama Billiat of Mamelodi Sundowns, not the one of
not Billiat Khama. No, I understand you. Yeah. But
for me, put Andile, it's a difficult one, to be honest with you, and I'm going to sound a little bit biased on this one, purely because the amount of contributions that the player has achieved throughout his career. Let me give you my first name. That will be Dennis Onyango on my list as one of the best foreigners to ever play in the PSL.
I'm not looking for one of. I'm looking for the best. Are you saying Dennis Onyango is your number one?
I'm giving you the names now because I wanted to calm myself down. I don't want to be emotional about it. Dennis Onyango definitely ranks amongst the best foreign players who ever played in the PSL. Number 2 for me will definitely be Raphael Chukwu. I think Chukwu, throughout his spells at Mamelodi Sundowns, he was a phenomenal striker. He was one of the best strikers that we've ever seen in the country, from Nigeria, of course. And the number 3 would definitely be Wilfred Muge. I think those 3 players, for me, are the best players to ever play in the PSL.
So no Tinashe Nengomasha in yours, no Katsande in yours?
Nah, I wouldn't mention Katwanda even in the top 50. But with all due respect, I think Nengomasha was one of the best players. I can put him in the top 10, but not in the top 3.
Knowledge Musona didn't play long enough.
Musona, no. You can put Tico-Tico Bucuane. You can put Khama Billiat in your top 10, because I think that Khama Billiat was one of the best players to ever come out of Zimbabwe. I think the Khama Billiat of Ajax Cape Town showed great potential. The Khama Billiat of Sundowns was unplayable, unmatched on his day. I don't want to talk about the current one, but I think what Khama Billiat showed us in the PSL showed us that anything is possible in this league. It doesn't matter how big or small you are. If you are good, you are good.
You didn't mention Williams Okpara, though. Nadim had Williams Okpara. Your thoughts on Williams Okpara?
Not for me. I think he can be for Nadim, but not for me. I don't think that Okpara has done better than what Dennis Onyango has done.
Let me throw another name at you, but let me throw it at Nadim. What about Robson Mchicho?
No, it was. It was part of the Kaizer Chiefs that we used to win a trophy every season. So he was one of the top players from Zim. I wouldn't say he's like in the top 10, but obviously one of the best players to have played in the PSL.
Oh, look at that! It's
even Elias Pelembe, I think we're missing him. At SuperSport United, Sundowns, Vets. Now he's still even a key player. They're playing Kaizer Chiefs tomorrow. He's still one of the key players that are playing at Royal AM after so many years.
Well, it's over to you. You've heard the conversation. You know what it is. It's 6:45 already. 086-000-2160. And if you want to WhatsApp us at 060-552-7303, the greatest foreign player to play in South Africa. I would have an emotional vote because I remember the Muge brothers. I remember the Mugabe brothers and what they used to do. And especially when you look at players like Tico-Tico Bucuane. I agree with Nadim on something. Tico-Tico Bucuane is scoring 104 goals and being the highest foreign player to score goals in South Africa, playing for the team that he played for.
Yeah, Jomo Cosmos, where you defend it. Immediately the game starts, you defend.
That's incredible.
Exactly, yeah.
Collins Mbesuma, when you look at how long it took him to score the goals that he scored, I think it was 0.39 goals per game. But Williams Mugabe did it quicker. 0.43.
Wilfred Mugabe.
Wilfred Mugabe.
Yeah.
No, William Mugabe.
And the twins.
Yeah, William scored 0.43.
Okay, yeah.
Goals a game. Peter Shalulile, though, stands out. 0.52 and is the fastest scoring goal per game foreigners. Where do you put Peter Shalulile? Is it too soon?
Yeah, definitely it's too soon. I mean, he plays for Sundowns where there's so much quality, so much supply. They were even winning without him. People forgotten that he's a Sundowns player. Then he came back and pick up.
You must be fair, Nadim. You must be fair, Nadim. Peter Shalulile did it twice at Highlands Park.
Yeah, but he
must be fair.
Was he the top goal scorer in the PSL? No, at Highlands Park, he wasn't. No, I'm just saying at Sundowns now he got injured. And then when he was injured, the team was still winning without him. They just carried on as if, but he came back and still continued the way he left off. For me, that's why I feel like I wouldn't put him even in the top 25.
All right, let's go to Sinong. Sinong is out in Rustenburg. We're going to get to you in a bit and take all your calls after this.
Buy a Mahindra SUV by the 30th of April with no deposit and enjoy a 3-month payment holiday. Test drive the bold and dynamic XUV 300. Explore active living with the XUV 700 or unleash real adventure in the all-new Scorpio N. Your next adventure awaits. Visit your nearest Mahindra dealer today or visit mahindra.co.za and book your test drive. T's and C's apply.
eThekwini rocks. Durban North Beach will display that a woman's beauty is inclusive of her strength, capabilities, and talent. This is the Durban Open Women's Beach Volleyball Tournament. SABC Sport is proud to partner with Lux Beauty Brand and Volleyball SA to rally behind Change the Angle and an end to the objectification of women in sports through the live spectacle. In the world full of players, celebrate the game changers of beach volleyball. Catch it live for Saturday, 15 April at 2 p.m. and Sunday at 11:30 on SABC2. Also available on SABC Plus. The Durban Open Women's Volleyball is proudly brought to you by SABC Sport. For the love of the game.
We gon' get connected. WhatsApp the Metro FM studio. 060-552-7303. Holler at the studio.
I just want to come say what's up.
Call us on the air now. 0860-002-160.
At Mlanzeni, he says the greatest player to play in the PSL has to be Roger Feutmba. No one was better talented than him. Neo_Tsapo says a very easy one. It was a combination of Ted Dimitri and Mbesuma. So putting Mbesuma up in that line there. Let's go to Rustenburg. So no.
Andy, how's it?
Hey, I don't know, man. This is a tough one.
What's the Nadine and Apele Pro? How's it, my man?
Sharp, Rodman Gunjan.
Sharp. Andy, I'm going to go for 4. Number 1, Dennis Onyango, as a goalkeeper.
So that's your number 1.
Fact.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
That's my number 1. My defender is Patrick Mabedi. Ne? in the middle of the park, John Maduk. Again.
Okay.
Then Kopele, I'm going for Collins Mbesuma. For me. That's for me.
Yo.
And then the greatest foreign player in the PSL era, it has to be John Maduk.
John Maduk is the greatest foreign player in the PSL era.
Yes, for me.
And
the
one what?
Number?
What did you win?
No, he's been consistent. Even if he didn't win anything, but consistency so. Been great.
Yeah, exactly. Has he ever win an individual like a best player of the season at that time? To show that he was the best.
Yes, but you didn't really count those
Which
things,
year did you win? Which year was he the best player in the PSL? Season. At least one season where was the best player?
No, the whole season that he played at Bloemfontein Celtic team has been great. Even now he's still contributing. That guy's been great. Professionalism has been great. You see.
John
Maduga for me.
John Maduga,
yes,
I've got it. I'm writing that candidate down. John Maduga, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Let's go to Kwamhlanga. Dixon, it's been a while. Oh, Dixon, please do call us back. I'd love to have you back there. Mzulu ngenaqala out eThekwini.
Hey, the parambus.
Hey, inzima le.
Hey, when from but ngere ukukanji i5 nyana mfethu at least 5 ngoba amathi 3 bafethu bangona kakhulu.
Angifuni 3, 5 iningi kakhulu. Musuthi 5 yarobha, nginike 3.
I think nginike 3 ne, nginika uWilliam Okpara bafethu.
That's your number 1.
William Okpara. And the guy who used to play for Kaizer Chiefs, Patrick Mabedi from Malawi, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, Patrick Mabedi.
Ooh. And he was the captain in Guichi, if you remember. And kept doing a cup.
Okay, so number 3 wakubana simzwanga kahle.
Raphael Chukwu, number 3.
Raphael Chukwu.
Chukwu train. I mean, he even said himself,
Dennis Onyango's won 18. Nobody else has won 18 medals. I'm fighting top 3.
But then, if we talk about some Onyango, he's a good team player. I'm talking about individuals here who are winning things for their teams.
Yo, everybody coming up with different people. Hey, come on, Gilbon Gap. Sbong in Woodbank.
Good evening, guys. How are you?
Hi, Sbong please take me out of my misery. No one is giving me one player. Who's your 3?
I have 3, ne?
Sbong you there?
Yes.
If you can just switch off your radio for me, I'm hearing an echo, man. If you or move away from the radio.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can now. What's your 3?
Yes, I have Okonko.
Okonko?
Yes.
Okay, as your number 1.
My number 1.
Okay.
And then I have Chanza.
Isaac Chanza.
Paganiya. Ukrande Paganiya.
And your number 3?
The number 3, it has to be Mbesuma.
Hi, mara askuna number 1. Yasenga naye. Bongseni. Okonko is the best foreign player to ever play in South Africa.
Yeah.
Tell me why.
You know, those guys, they pushed and made the Orlando Pirates to become the double treble that you see that they achieved, the likes of Lekwati. They contributed a lot in developing that team to become the booming team to win that treble.
And Okonko played a huge role.
A huge role and Chanza as well.
All right. No, I hear you, Pagani.
All right.
Say Chanza number 2, ne?
Yeah, Chanza was number 2. Let's move on. We're going to go to... If you can just move there. My lines are not doing the grace here. I think we're going to Witbank. Hello? Bro Abel, Midlands.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, man, Bro Abel. People are picking according to team here. We must pick according to the truth. Talk to me.
My number 1 is Tinashe Nengomasha, who played 10 years for Kaizer Chiefs. Then number 2, Okpara Williams. Then is the Dennis Onyango for his achievement.
So Tico-Tico Bucuane, 104 goals playing for Cosmos.
No, to me, it doesn't make the cut for me. It doesn't.
Mbesuma.
Mbesuma, he only plays for 3 seasons here, so but he doesn't make it. So my number 1 has to be Tinashe Nengomasha. Tinashe Nengomasha won a lot of personal accolades for Kaizer Chiefs. Dennis Onyango. William Okpara was the best player for Orlando Pirates.
Yeah, I appreciate that one. Very sober-minded.
Actually, I think there should be a statue for Nengomasha at Kaizer Chiefs. That's how good he was.
No, they can't have a statue of Nengomasha when you don't have one of Dr. Kumalo. How do you do that?
Doctors.
Exactly.
No.
Thank you so much. That's Abel out in Meadowlands there. We appreciate it. We're going to Witbank now. I think Given is there. Given. Oh, that line there, not doing the best there. Let's go to Cape Town then. Mzi. Oh, that one as well. Let's play some of your voice notes while Timmy tries to figure out what it is that he's doing wrong there with the lines. It's 086-000-2160. But here are some of your voice notes.
Get connected. WhatsApp the Metro FM studio. 060-552-7303.
Good evening, Andile. Lovely show, lovely question. My opinion is that Elias Pelembe is overlooked. Your experts made good contributions, but I think they overlooked the contribution of Elias Pelembe, who still very effective in his current team. So, guys, just please include Pelembe in your at least top 5.
Yeah, I was there.
He's in your top 5.
Oh, definitely. Dominguez.
Does he make your top 5, Pro?
No.
Because if you're going to put Pelembe versus Feutmba, then what? Roger Feutmba.
Roger Feutmba should be in the top 5, but not Pelembe, unfortunately.
Because if you're saying that, that means you don't have Roger Feutmba in your top 5.
No, I mean, I said I gave you 3. Then I can say 4 Roger Feutmba, 5 Elias Pelembe, so it's fine.
No Onyango.
Onyango is not even in the top 20. Remember when SuperSport won the first league titles, Onyango was not even a starter. Was watching the game from. Even at Sundowns, I did say last week, there was a time where Sunderland was the number 1. He was not the number 1. The guy has been lucky to be in a team. He only played the last few years of Pitso Msimane, where he was brilliant and helped Sundowns win the Champions League.
Let's go.
Good evening, Andile, your team, your guests, and my fellow listeners. Nadim, point of correction, Shigabala Mshishizwani won the football of the season in that COVID interrupted season.
Okay.
Coming back to the team, I don't have a top 3 of foreign players, but top 11, I'll be quick. 1, Onyango. Back 3, I've got Mohamed Ausep from Namibia. I've got Sasi Chawe from Zambia. Mugay Twin. In front of the back 3, I've got Tinashe Nengomasha. Midfield, I've got Robert Nausep from Namibia. Robson Muchichwa, Mashamplan. I've got Roger Feutmba. And then front 3, I've got Chukundukwe, Tico-Tico, and Collins Mbesuma.
Yeah, that's a lot. From that's a lot. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Let's take the calls.
Andile, you can't have Sasi Chalo and you don't even have Kaitano Tembo or Patrick Mabiti.
Let's go.
What is that? Was that the lineup?
Oh, that one not working out there. Let's go to Nature now. I can imagine. Moses.
Hi, Andile, how are you?
I'm good, man. Very quickly. Talk to me.
Good thing. Okay. I have Tinashe Nengomasha as number 1. Number 2, Ezra Mnyandoro. 3,
Ezra Mnyandoro. You're the first to mention Ezra Mnyandoro.
No, we didn't mention
Ezra, when he was brought in by Paul Dolezal, he said he's bringing someone better than Tinashe. Right. I think it was just a few steps behind, but he was that good. He was good.
Let's take Ska. Ska's the last one out in East London. Ska, talk to me. You've got exactly 30 seconds, unfortunately, but go for it. Who's your 3?
No, it's fine. I agree with people who say Roger Feutmba, William Okpara, definitely Raphael Chukwu, and John Matuga won a couple of trophies for pushbacks and South.
Yeah, I know. Nadim has not been in point. I mean, he forgot 2019-2020 when Tebas won it cleaned at the PSL Awards.
What do you mean?
Footballer. He won Footballer of the Season.
Majority of the callers
Player of the Season. He won Midfielder of the Season.
Majority of the callers said Tinashe Nengomasha.
No, I'm talking about
William Okpara. No, I did say he was one of the greatest. He should have won it.
No,
yeah, but he did win it. Okay. I was saying he was a good player, so I'm not sure the point you're trying to make. That
Lulo,
he should have. Anyways.
Best player for you? Foreign player.
Did you catch me like that?
Come on.
I was thinking of Mambush, but yeah. I'm sure I'll be eaten alive.
Mambush.
I'm kidding.
Pro Pilani, thank you so much.
Okpara definitely.
And Nadim, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Mambush. Come to push. I'm going to tell Pushy. Come child. When a foreign game with I say a polar.
No, I had to answer this. And
please do.
When you guys started the conversation while I was driving here, for me, it's the scariest attacker ever. I was a Chiefs supporter then. The scariest attacker has to be Raphael Chukwu.
Chukwu.
When Raphael Chukwu was in the starting lineup, I knew that, you know what, this is going to be an uphill battle. So for me, he was the complete striker. The height, he was strong.
Speed.
He had the speed and he had power. And I think he probably, created that. He put fear in defenders' eyes You know, so
100%.
It's got to be Raphael Chukwu.
Is that a ring on your wedding finger there?
No, it's not a wedding finger. It's the pinky ring.
Oh.
I need to teach you boys about self-care.
Does that mean anything?
You know,
yeah, what is pinky ring?
Self-care.
Pinky ring is for self-care.
You see, you guys only buy the other gender diamonds. Sometimes you need to buy diamonds for yourself. It's called self-care.
Guys, what do you have
What?
going on this?
It's self-care. Love yourselves. Guys, love yourselves.
Okay. Okay.
What do you have going on, Lilo?
All right, audio guys in 70s. I have to think before I say a name of a show.
I
have to think before I say any name of a show because
he's on 6 shows on this.
I was listening on Sunday. I'm listening. Like you turn on the radio, Lulo's there.
So Lulo, how many invoices do you
guys, why are we
at
going
the end of the month?
40 hours.
Yeah. It feel. Look at his neck.
What?
Oh, I see that. Oh, the self-care is in the studio.
Yeah.
Is Tumi Maraki coming through today?
Yes, she is. No, she's
coming through from the US.
Oh, I love having her.
So
enjoy that bit.
Yeah, so she's gonna be here for Bad News Bingo today, live from the US. You know we have money to give away, Andile. We're not stingy like you soccer guys.
We're gonna get out of here. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. Let me go look for a pinky diamond ring. Yes. Pela Ganzomi. Thank you to my entire team, including the lights crew that give us the live visuals.